Hi, my name is Malini De Souza Marcus, and now I want to start my presentation. Sabah is the second largest state in Malaysia, famous now as the land below the wind due to its location at south of Typhoon Belt. The capital city for Sabah is Kota Kinabalu. Serves as the gateway to our state is rich natural assets include tropical rainforests, deserved marine ecosystem, and the iconic Mount Kinabalu, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Our study focused on three key points of tourism product. Firstly is the Tanjung Aru Beach for the scenic nature, the city mosque for Islamic architecture, and the Sabah State Museum for its cultural heritage. These natural and cultural assets are vital contributors to Sabah's economy.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hafizan Danul Hazak bin Nordin. For my part, I will explain about destination attraction in Kota Kinabalu City. First of all, I will explain about Kota Kinabalu City. I will give the introduction. Okay, Kota Kinabalu City is located in Sabah, the second largest state in Malaysia. And then, why too many tourists come to this city? Because of the attraction, the nature, the heritage, the culture, the architecture, and everything. This is why tourists always come to Sabah. Okay, let's move on to our first destination attraction. Okay, for our study, we will study about three places in Kota Kinabalu City. Number one is Tanjung Aru Beach. It's located at Tanjung Aru. And then second, Sabah City Mosque. Third place, we will explain about Sabah State Museum. It's located at Kota Kinabalu City near the hospital Queen Elizabeth I. Okay, let's move on to Tanjung Aru Beach. Okay, why people always come to Tanjung Aru Beach? Because the environment, the nature is very beautiful. Why? Because the sunset it's very beautiful. It can be pink color, orange color, and the view. And then at the Tanjung Aru Beach also have a market. People can buy anything, and then for the activity, people can do stand-up paddle or parasailing or play jet ski or picnic for the free one. Okay, let's move on to next destination at the Sabah City Mosque or Kota Kinabalu City Mosque of the floating mosque. Okay, why people always come to the place? Because of the architecture. It designed, the designer have inspiration by the Nabawi Mosque at Medina, Mecca. People who come today want to know about Islamic heritage, and then they can learn about the Islamic heritage over there. For example, why people come to the mosque? It because they want to pray. And then how many people can fit inside the mosque. And then let's move on to the last place, Sabah State Museum. Okay, why people come to the place? Because of people want to see the culture of Sabah, Kadazan, Dusun, and Murud. People want to know about the culture. And then people also want to know about how Sabah become Malaysia. Over there also they can learn, and then they can do some research about Sabah, because all of the information in Sabah also have in the Sabah State Museum. Okay, I hope all of you enjoy for my part. Let's move on to my friend part. Okay,
Next, I will explain about target tourists. First of all, when planning and developing tourism in Sabah, identify the right target tourist market is extremely important. Sabah, especially in Kota Kinabalu, has a wide variety of tourism resources, including stunning natural landscape, rare flora and fauna, rich ethnic culture, and strong community-based tourism products. However, different tourist segments have different needs and expectations. Because of this, the tourism market in Sabah must be carefully segmented to ensure development that is integrated, sustainable, and competitive. Sabah is located in the northern part of Borneo and is one of Malaysian major tourist destinations. It is well known for its natural diversity, unique ethnic culture, and strong ecotourism offering. To further strengthen the tourism industry, the Sabah Tourism Board has identified several key tourist segments as its main target market. The first segment is domestic tourists. Domestic tourists refer to Malaysian citizens from outside Sabah, mainly from Peninsular Malaysia and Sarawak. This segment is one of the most important markets for Sabah tourism due to its large number of visitors and relatively stable spending power. Domestic tourists are mainly attracted to Sabah natural attractions such as Mount Kinabalu and island in Sabah. In 2023, Sabah received approximately about 1.75 million domestic tourists, making this group the largest contributor to total tourist arrival. This increase reflected renewed confidence among Malaysians to travel to Sabah after the full reopening of borders following the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2024, the number of domestic tourists was about 20.0 million, continuing a consistent upward trend. In 2025, data up to September show that domestic arrival continued to rise with more than 1.66 million visitors, confirming this segment as the backbone of Sabah tourism industry. The second segment is local tourists. Local tourists are residents of Sabah who travel within their own state. This group play a vital role, especially during off-peak season when international arrival decline. Local residents usually travel during school holiday and public holiday. Popular destinations among local tourists include Kota Kinabalu, Kundasang, Ranau, and Semporna, as these locations are affordable and easily accessible. True data on local tourists is not always reported separately. The Sabah Tourism Board estimated that a large portion of domestic tourists in 2023 were Sabah residents traveling within the state. This trend continued in 2024, with locals showing increased interest in community-based tourism and ecotourism activities. In the first quarter of 2025, a significant rise in domestic travel was recorded, supported by economic recovery and tourism campaigns such as Cuti-Cuti Sabah. Sabah media reported that most of the around 557,000 Malaysian tourists are recorded in the first quarter of 2025, where local Sabah residents highlighting their importance in supporting small and medium-sized tourism operators. The third segment is international tourists. International visitors are a key driver of Sabah economic growth due to their higher spending and contribution for foreign exchange earnings. For the first 7 months of 2025, Sabah recorded approximately 855,000 international arrivals, representing a 5.7% increase compared to the same period in the previous year. East Asia dominates this market, particularly China, which recorded nearly 386,000 arrivals with a strong growth of 47.4%. South Korea remains the second largest international market, Meanwhile, European and Australian markets also show positive growth of 28.3%, driven by demand for premium ecotourism and experience in areas such as the Danube Valley and world-class diving activities in Sipadan Island. With strong air connectivity, including 138 weekly international flights to Kota Kinabalu, Sabah has strengthened its position as a competitive global destination for luxury tourism, especially interest travelers and the MICE industry.
Next, we focus of the section benefit of the destination. Tourism development in Kota Kinabalu bring extensive benefit to the destination by supporting economic growth, environmental sustainability, and social development. Traveling in Sabah not only offer recreational activity but also improves mental and physical health through natural-based experience. At the same time, tourists gain new knowledge as exposure to the local culture and lifestyle for the Sabah community. Tourist development in Kota Kinabalu provide significant benefit to the destination through economy, environment, and social aspect, which together support sustainable development. For the economic perspective, tourists play an important role in stimulating the local economy. It creates various employment opportunities for local residents and sectors such as hospitality, food and beverage, transformation, tower guiding, and recreational activity. For example, local wood can work as eco-tower guides, boat operation, culture performance, or hotel staff at popular destinations like Tanjung Aru. For the environmental perspective, tourists support conservation and environmental protection efforts. Tourist activity in areas such as Tanjung Aru encourage cleanliness and preservation of beach, green space, and marine ecosystem. Ecotourism initiatives raise awareness among tourists and local community about the importance of protecting natural resources, ensuring that the environment remains safe and healthy for future generations will be used sustainable. For the social perspective, tourist development enhances social well-being and community development. Culture tourist activity such as traditional dance, local sizing, and handicraft workshop allow tourists to experience Sabah rich culture heritage while fostering pride among local communities.
In conclusion, Kota Kinabalu is the dynamic destination that successfully integrates nature, culture, and history. The future of tourism here is driven by three key pillars. Firstly is dynamic synergy through the combination of lifestyle activity and cultural harmony, modernizing heritage by the balancing modern recreation with the sustainable heritage conversation and strategic collaboration among all stakeholders to ensure Kota Kinabalu remain competitive on the global stage.